Beautiful Rich Rising, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Mama D and this is my house. I am here to tell you how to read the energy without using any tools. And today's episode is going to be the moon cycles. Now, before you say anything, I already know that I have proclaimed more than once that I have issues with the moon. And I don't necessarily always follow the cycles of the moon. However, there is something to it. I believe that there is something to it. Whether you believe that the moon is a planet or a megastructure or any other theory that you may have about the moon definitely has some type of effect on how we move. So I'm here to tell you about the different cycles, not just the new moon and the full moon, but everything in between. So we're going to start with the new moon cycle. Now, the new moon is typically a time when people like to manifest. However, the new moon is a signal of an ending of the last cycle. That is typically what the new moon is all about. It's the ending of the old cycle and the beginning of the new. The new moon is about aligning the head and the heart. So it's about finding that balance between what it is that you wish to manifest and also your true desires. So sometimes there is a conflict between the head and the heart. The head can want one thing, the logic can want one thing, and the emotions can want something else. And this is about aligning the two together. It's about knowing what we want and considering our intentions for the new cycle. It's about following through on what you started. It's a time when our emotions are pulled to the surface and our feelings are heightened. It's definitely a time of rebirth. It's not typically reported that the new moon can disturb our sleep or our appetite or our moods, but it has been known to do so. During the new moon, we could be drawn to changing our eating habits. We could be eating a little bit cleaner, a little bit lighter. It is a time where we could be more motivated. Here are some pointers of some do's and don'ts during the new moon. Do clean up your space. And I mean from top to bottom. I'm talking about a super clean. Everything from the sheets on your bed to the skirting boards around your home. This is a perfect time to do a deep clean, because whenever we're manifesting, we're not trying to manifest in a space that is chaotic or dirty. As I mentioned before, this is a great time to fast and to clean up your eating habits. So you could be eliminating things like meat, sugar, and dairy during this time. This is a great time to take a salt bath, and it's up to you what type of ingredients that you use for your salt bath. If you need any hints or tips, you can go to my website at www.mamadproducts.co.uk. and I will give you a foundational baseline as to what to put in your salt baths. This is a great time to light candles. During manifestation, the lighting of a candle can definitely enhance the manifestation. You can either light a white candle for the representation of the moon, or you can use a candle that represents that day. So for each day we have different colors. This is a perfect time to meditate and to do yoga and to pray. This is a perfect time for these things. Do have some fresh flowers in your home. If you're like me and like to have things around the home that represent new life, flowers are a perfect way to remind you that everything is a cycle. You can do some manifestation rituals, and I've got some examples for you. So, what you would need, first of all, is some parchment paper. I normally divide my parchment paper into two and tear down the middle, but for the sense and purposes of this video, I'm just going to leave it as it is. You're also going to need a pencil. Now, it's said that a pencil was used as a wand back in the day. So we use pencils whenever we are writing our manifestation lists. What you want to do is write a petition of your wishes and desires in pencil, and at the end what you want to do is write thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is, and so it will be. Ashe. That's what I tend to write at the end of any manifestation petition that I write. And then what you want to do is fold it 3 times towards you, because you're bringing something in. 3 times towards you, and then what you want to do is take a piece of selenite and tie the selenite to your piece of paper like so. I'm just using a very clear elastic band and just popping that across there so that you can keep the two together. And on the full moon, you will burn that along with your full moon ritual, which I will show you in the next video. One of the most important things about manifestation is believing that whatever it is that you want to manifest is already here, has already happened. So you'll see it when you believe it. You have to believe it before you can see it. So that is one of the mantras. I see it when I believe it. One of the mantras is I see it when I believe it. Another mantra, a new start has begun in my life. I leave the past behind. The things I want come to me effortlessly. It's believed that this is a time when witches do their manifestation work. So if you're like me and you like to create products, such as the ones that I do on my website, from salt baths to yoni steams, this is a perfect time to do these types of things. Even if it's things that you do for yourself, like homemade hair remedies or lotions and potions, whatever you do, do it on the new moon. It's an intensely magical time, and it is not an energy that you want to waste. It is said that during the new moon, it is easy to pierce the veils between the worlds. So you may find that your dreams are very intense, so pay particular attention to your dreams during the new moon. Things to avoid during the new moon: quitting something you care about. There are so many reasons why we would want to give up on something or let go of something, and sometimes that's exactly what we need to do. But there are times when we tend to release things that we care deeply about because it might not be going the way that we want to go. For example, in a relationship, if things are a little bit difficult during a relationship, during the new moon is not the time to call it quits. Avoid declining unexpected opportunities and situations. This is a yes energy. So if something pops up for you that you didn't expect, say yes. Say yes. Also avoid spending time with energy vampires. Anything or anyone that drains your energy, avoid this during the new moon. Some of the major arcanas that depict the new moon energy are the Fool card, for obvious reasons, for new beginnings, for taking a chance, for stepping out on faith. The Emperor card for structure, control and authority. And the Death card for beginnings, endings and change. So, if you didn't know, now you know about the new moon. Join me for more content like this. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Also, I would love to hear your comments. For more information about cleansing products, you can visit my website at www.mamadproducts.co.uk. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.